Hey, it's Rod V. Thanks for watching. This is part 2 of my electric guitar build. On the first part, I routed out the body blank. On this part, I need to route out all the pockets. Okay, I've got everything mocked up right now. I've got my pattern back on my body blank. I got my bridge where it's supposed to be, where it's going to go, and I got my neck on here. Well, this neck is a 24 fret neck. It's about 3/4 of an inch longer than a 22 fret neck. Yeah, that's it. So you can see it sticks over into the neck pickup pocket. So I've got to move that. But right now I have this neck measured out at 25.5 inches from the nut to the center of the bridge, because it needs to be the same distance in between the 12th fret and the nut, the 12th fret, and the bridge, which is 12 3/4 inches, which is 25.5. So what I'm going to wind up having to do is take and move this bridge pickup back. Now I hope it's not going to go, doesn't go back too far, but that's what I'm going to do. So right now I've got to route out the neck pocket and set the neck in there, and then I can figure out where I want to put this, or how far back I need to move this neck pickup back. And I'll just move the pattern back that far and route it out there. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to mark the neck at I'm going to mark the body at the pattern, and I'm going to mark the neck at the pattern on both sides. There. Now I'm not worried about marking in pen, because I'm going to paint the neck and the body. So I've got that there. So now I have my mark. I want to draw me a straight line right across the mark. I mean, you screw this up and you screw the whole thing up. There. That's where the neck is going to go. Okay, before I can put my neck pattern on there, I got to draw the center line, and I've already put marks where the center is off the pattern on my body blank. So I need to get it perfectly straight. That's imperative. All right, there's my center line. I can take my neck pattern and okay, first, let's see, I got to mark where the heel is going to go. So I'm going to take and I'm going to line up the marks that I made on the side. And I'm going to mark where the neck is going to go. That's how far the neck is going. And I'm going to line it up right at that mark. Line it up. And that's what I need to route out for the neck. So let me get this. I got to figure out a way to put this down there without that double-sided tape. Remember last time it just didn't want to come off. You can still see it on here. So let me. Well, the only option I have is to use that double-sided tape that I don't like. So I'll just put 2 small pieces in there. But first, the neck pocket needs to be 5/8 of an inch deep. So what I'm going to do is I've got my square locked in at 5/8 of an inch. I'm going to go from the top, and I'm going to mark 5/8 of an inch. I've got to get my router. Well, let me stick my pattern on. Line it up with my mark down here and with the center mark. That's center. Now what I'm going to, I don't know how clear that is, but you can see my mark right here. That's 5/8 of an inch. So I'm going to take my router and I'm going to turn that router bit down until it gets 5/8 of an inch. That way I know it's on there right. Okay, I got my router pattern stuck on the blank. I had to use the double stick tape because it's all I had. I put 2 pieces on that side to keep it from wobbling. All right, I took my pattern off because now I can just use the inside of the pocket as the pattern. And I've only got about 1/8 of an inch to go, and then it should be good to go. I got to smooth out the pocket on the inside a little bit, and then we'll be good to go. It's actually supposed to be at a 2-degree angle on an Explorer, the neck is. But I left it flat. I'm going to use shims, but the neck fits in there just dandy. It is kind of loose, but the way I'm going to fix that is I'm going to paint the inside of this. Normally you wouldn't paint it, but if I put a layer of paint in it, it'll thicken it up a little bit, and it will tighten it down a little bit, because it needs to be absolutely tight. So on to the next. All right, I got my pattern back on my body blank. This time I screwed it down. I'm not worried about getting holes in the body because I'm going to fill it up anyway, paint it, so that's okay. But it's not going to move, and I ain't going to worry about that double stick tape. Now I'm going to route out the bridge pickup pocket, and I'm going to route out the control pocket, and then I'm going to have to move the pattern down 3/8 of an inch and move this neck pickup pocket down about this far. So they're going to be a little bit closer together. I don't know if that's going to bother anything, but we're going to find out. But these pockets need to be about 3/4 of an inch deep. This one needs to be about an inch. I believe it's an inch and a quarter deep, and so is this one. How do I know that? Is because I printed out the blueprints for this Explorer, so I know exactly where everything goes. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this pocket right here routed out. Well, after checking the blueprint, these are supposed to be 1.5 inches deep. So that's what we're going to do these. Once I get these done, I'll drill the holes for my pickup, and on that pickup, but the bridge and the tail piece, then I'll pull this off, move this back 3/8 of an inch, cut that hole, and then the cavities will be done except drilling the holes for the wires. Let's do that now. I had to put a longer router bit on there to get it down to the 1.5 inches. That one looks good too. All right, I got my router adjusted for 1.5 inches, and I'm going to finish this pocket right here. All right, here we go. We're going to route this out right here. All right, I got that done. First, I got to drill the holes for my bridge. All right, I got me a piece of tape to drill down so I'll know how far to go down for the bridge to go, or the screws to go. that's good. Now we got to figure out where the hole goes for the pocket goes for the neck pickup and route that out. Put the pattern back on there just to set it on there. Everything's nice and square, like it's supposed to be. And from the edge of the inside of this pattern to the edge where the neck pocket is 3/8 of an inch. So I need to move this pattern down 3/8 of an inch from that hole. So I'm going to peel this off, and I want to mark out 3/8 of an inch on both sides. And then I want to draw a line. I want to mark this and put the neck in it. That is perfect. Screw the pattern back on there. All right, we got everything set. Now, right out this last pocket. All right, pockets are done. Let's pull the pattern off. Well, it's kind of rough. That's okay. The pick guard goes over it, and I'll sand it up anyway. But hey, for the first time of doing this is not too bad. This right here was because I didn't tighten up the adjustment on the router and it fell through, but that's no big deal. That's going to be easy fix. But other than that, it's pretty good. So I mean, I'm happy with it. Hey, well, that's it for part 2. And yeah, I made some mistakes. I think the neck pocket worked out pretty good. Both pockets worked out pretty good. I don't think they're too close. The only mess up was this right here, but that was just not paying attention. Really, you always got to pay attention, but this is going to be an easy fix. So anyway, that's it for part 2. Part 3 is going to be fixing that. So hit like, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to see what's going on. You know, I've never done this before. I ain't professional, but I enjoy doing it, and I hope you enjoy watching. So we'll see you next time, and have a good day.